Oh yeah, we're gonna do something a little different tonight. I like to, so the Randos2Heroes stuff is always being refined and updated and changed, and I like to try and compare and match OSR style play as much as possible with my Randos stuff. That's the point of it after all. Even though I'm doing it in GURPS, I like to capture, I'm trying to capture the feel of old school BECME D&D. This is my old book. You can see it's a little used. This is yeah, 91 printing. I don't know what printing this would be, but I was just looking at it there. Looks like I paid $37.95 Canadian for it. Canadian dollar was in the crapper in the 90s. The US price was $25, so I paid 15 bucks more. 12 bucks more. Yeah, something like that. Just see what it says in here. So I was gonna do roll up a party of 4 characters, old school style, and a fighter, a thief, a wizard, and a cleric, and fight a basilisk with them. First level party, just like I did with my randos, because I was a little surprised that my randos came out of that pretty well unscathed. So I just wanted to see, is that even possible in old school D&D? I don't know. I've been looking at the stats here. So anyways, I usually keep this on the shelf. This is kind of more of a memento to me these days. I don't actually use it that often because you know, the pages are getting a little rickety. So it mostly sits on the shelf these days. And this is my substitute I use. I love these things. $5 for this book. I have 2 of them, and I just use them. I just don't have to care. They're just great. So it's very close to BECME. They did a great job staying true to form, the old form, I guess. So I'm just gonna make a couple characters here. It's the same process. It's real quick. 3d6 for the attributes and roll your hit points, and that's about it for level 1. Here's the Basilisk. Now I noticed the BECME is 900 experience, 920 or something, and it's only 610 here. Let's just compare. The stats here. Basilisk, where are you? Basilisk. Here he is. Yeah, he's 950. So 6 hit dice plus 1, 6 hit dice in the basic fantasy. Armor class 16, armor class 4 here. So that's, I guess, the exact same thing, right? Just check the THAC. I believe it's, yeah, I believe it is. It's been a while. Just scrolling through these pages brings back memories. If you're like me, it's cool to just see this book. Armor class 4, yeah, you got to hit a 16 as a normal man. Oh yeah, actually 15. Got to hit a 15 for all level 1 adventurers. Okay, so it's actually harder. Oh, all adventurers get a +1 attack bonus at level 1 in basic fantasy. So that does balance out to be the exact same thing. And yeah, same. It's got the same large lizard with 4 legs. Blah blah blah. Actually, this says something about more legs, I think, doesn't it? Dull brown coloring. Anyways, yeah, an 8-legged reptilian. Interesting. They added more legs to the basic fantasy version. But they both have the -4 to attack if you're averting your eyes. And it gets a +2 to attack anybody Yep, that's the same as that. Yeah, they get a -2 to their AC here. Okay, yep, same thing. And then the same rules, made-up rules for the mirror thing. If it sees, can you see that? It sees itself in a mirror on a 1 on a 1d6. So anyways, let's check the rest of the stats. D10 damage, D10 damage for a bite or a gaze. Petrification saves as in fighter 6. Fighter 6 save. Morale 9, same. Treasure F, same. But yeah, 950 experience on the old school. And the basic fantasy brought it down. Well, from my experience, my fight with my randos, it actually wasn't that hard to defeat. Just one of them, anyways. 2 would be a real problem, I bet. So I would say that's justified in bringing that experience down. So anyways, let's get to it. Whipping up a couple characters here. I'll just get in here with my dice roller, throw that up there. Okay, just gonna do this quick. Okay, so our fighter and our cleric. So we'll go strength, dex, con, int, whiz, ja. I don't actually remember what the official order is, but who cares? So we've got a 13 strength and a 11 strength for the cleric. Black is for the fighter. He's got a 9 dexterity and a 13 dexterity on the cleric. Constitution is 14 for the fighter and a measly 9 for the cleric. Not bad. 14 intelligence on the fighter. Cool. And that's a 10 intelligence for the cleric. This is just like my randos. I rolled randomly for them and kept it as they lie. So, that's a 15 wisdom for the fighter. Fighter's got interesting stats, doesn't he? And what do we got? A 10 wisdom. Okay, let's swap those. Put the 15 down there in the cleric and the 10 wisdom for the fighter. Since this is just going to be a test, a one-shot test combat. It's a 13 charisma for the fighter. Oof, and an 8 charisma for the cleric. Okay, and then we've got our magic user and our thief. Rock on. Black will be magic user, blue will be thief. We've got, the magic user is weak. That's fitting. He's got an 8 strength. The thief, he is 13 strength. He's a bit of a thug. Magic user has a 12 dexterity and a 13 dexterity for the thief. That's useful. Magic user, intelligence of 6. He won't qualify. Intelligence of 8 if I take the other roll. Okay. He doesn't even qualify as a mage. Wow, 6 again. Let's try this again. Come on now. Just gotta get a 9. Okay, there we go. 10. 10 magic user. And then, a measly 6 for the thief. Dumb as a rock. That's alright. Oh, a 7. Oops, that was Constitution. Oh well. Oh, now I got a 7 intelligence for the magic user. Try that again. 11. There we go. 11 intelligence and a 16. Okay, let's swap those. 16 for the wizard and 11 for the thief. Back to black as magic users. 10 magic user types and 13 for wisdom for the thief. Good old D&D, eh? The attributes don't really make a difference. They just kind of give you a +1 to your attack, +1 hit points, and that's the end of it. They never change, which is a bit of a drag. It's no GURPS, for my money anyways, and 10. Okay, there's our dudes. Let's roll a d6. A d6, black is cleric, blue is thief, the hit points. Black is cleric, so he's got HP of 6, and the thief has 3. Let me get my d8 for the fighter. 7. Oh, wow. Not bad. Okay, HP, and the good old d4 for the magic user. Oh, wow, 4. Couldn't ask for anything more. These guys are buffed. Okay, so Constitution bonus there for hit points. 14. I think that's just a measly +1 though for the fighter. I'll give him 8 hit points. Oh, that's pretty slick. 14 +1, so fighter's got 8 hit points. Can't ask for more than that. I like it. And nobody else gets a bonus. Intelligence, yeah, blah blah. Okay. Let's roll randomly for the magic user's spell. We got D12 table here. That's a, what is that, a 9? He gets read languages. Okay, so he doesn't have a combat spell. Much like my GURPS magic user, he did not have a single spell. My magic user, however, was using a spear, but he was so useless with it, I don't think he did more than maybe 3 damage the entire time. So I'll just give these guys the usual. Magic user will take a dagger, 1d4. The thief will take a, what was my, oh yeah, my thief was using a dagger, a knife, a large knife in that fight. So we'll make the trade-off. So since my magic user doesn't get to use the spear that my magic user was in GURPS, I'll give the thief a short sword for 1d6, I believe it is. Let us just take a quick peek at that. It's been a while since I've actually bought a short sword. Usually a long sword. D6, short sword, yeah. And the fighter, I'll give him the spear, because that will be like my halfling Bingledorf. He was using a spear and a shield, so I'll mimic that. So 1d6 spear, okay, dagger here, and then short sword for the thief, and the cleric, he'll have a mace just like my dude did. And actually, since I'm going to be using basic fantasy and not beg me, I can be a dwarven cleric, just like my GURPS party. So that'll help my save versus petrification, and I'll have a halfling fighter, just like my GURPS, my randos party. The magic user was an elf. Actually, he gets bonuses too. And the thief is human, so he gets the shaft for the save versus petrification. The mace, what is that? I think that's a D6, isn't it? Mace is a D. Oh, mace is a D8 in this. Right. Of course it is. And he can attack every turn, which is my GURPS rando with the mace is only every other turn. Okay, AC on these schmucks. I'll just do like, yeah, I can't afford anything more. Chainmail, AC of 15, and then +1 for the shield, so 16 for the fighter. It's a decent AC. I'll do the exact same for the dwarf. Chainmail and shield, because that's how my randos rocked. I actually threw my elven magic user Therian there, the blind guy. I threw him in the chainmail or a breastplate. I think it was a chunk of metal. Anyways, I don't get that here. AC 11. And the thief, I'll give him, much like my rando Davis, I'll give him leather. So AC of 13. Dex 13 gives him +1, so that'll be a 14. And I think we're ready to rock and roll. Okay, let's get it on. Open it up to Basilisk. Okay, I'll just put that over here to the side. Put my dice tray up there. Okay, we'll go with Basilisk. And his HP is 6 hit dice. So I'll roll that. I got 3d8s. We have, oh, very interesting. 6 and 8 is 14. 14 plus 7 is 21, 24, and 30. 30 hit points. Okay. Yeah, I gave him my conversion from previous play tests was hit dice times 10 for randos purposes. So my GURPS guys were fighting a 60 hit point basilisk, but they get the benefit of damage types like impaling, doubling damage, stuff like that. But you know, they have to beat DR. I gave the basilisk a DR of 2, I think it was. Let's just take a look. DR of 2, yeah. Nope, sorry, DR of 3. So that subtracts from the damage dealt in GURPS. Whereas this, if you defeat the AC of, AC of, what is it, 16, then you deal full damage. So it's interesting. We'll see how it balances out. That's exactly why we're doing this. Okay, so here's the opening to the cave. The thing came out, and we'll get right into play here. We ran up, averting our eyes. I did have to make a roll approaching. You don't have to in D&D, really. I made the guys make intelligence rolls. Let's just do that for giggles here. See how many people make an intelligence roll here. If I force that on my D&D group, see how that how they would fare in that. Yeah, I'll just roll right here so you can see here. So that's a 6 for the fighter. Halfling fighter is okay. 19, so the dwarven cleric just met the gaze. 15, that's, oh, the magic user made it. That's intelligence 16 and 9. Yeah, everybody made it but the cleric, the dwarf cleric. So let me just take a look at his his saves. He's got a +4 to his save for that. So, yep, back to the same old usual. I can't find the darn saving throw table on Basic Fantasy. That's my one gripe about this book. Love the book. Layout's not bad, but I can never find saving throw. Why isn't it with the classes? I do not know. Cleric save versus paralysis or petrified. 14. So he's roll a 10 or higher. Yeah, he did it. No problem. So I had to roll, yeah, under IQ, I guess it was. Okay, so we're in place, and now it's time to roll some initiative. So, group initiative, I guess. Put this down here. Put the dice right there. All right, so we can see all that there in the frame. Okay, blue will be the good guys, black's the bad guy. Good guys go first. Okay, so halfling, he'll attack 14 plus 1. He's got a strength bonus too, actually. So attack bonus, I should write down here so I don't forget. AB is +2, so that's a 16. That will hit. He'll do D6, 5 damage, and he's got +1 to his damage because of his strength. So look at that. As soon as we step in, we've got 6 damage down on the basilisk. It's down to 24. Okay, cleric takes a swing with a thwack and a miss. Magic user's right in there. He's got to help out too. 14, he's got a +1. 15, not enough. And the thief, he's got a +1 to attack bonus. Actually, no, everybody's got +1. He's got +2. AB +2. so that's a 15 miss. Okay, here comes the Basilisk with an 8. He misses. He misses anybody. I didn't roll to see who he's going to hit, but okay, next turn. As per, oh, tie goes to the good guys. Same thing as before. Yeah, I can't take advantage of, oh wait. Yeah, no, I can't get in behind because he's kind of backed into this, sorry. We should be right here. He's back, he was at the mouth of his cave. And we couldn't get around behind him really. I did a little bit when he turned to attack one of us. But he hasn't done that yet. Where did I roll that? I'll reroll. Okay, here comes Halfling Fighter attack. The 14 miss. Dwarven Cleric. There's a hit. Measly 1 damage. Yeah, down to 23. Okay, and then the Elven Magic User with Thief, Human Thief. That's a 17. That's a hit. So he'll do a D6. And he's got a +1 to damage. So that's a 5. So the thing's down to 18 already. Gee, this is okay. And then it attacks. Yeah, it's got a +6. Got a +6 to hit, doesn't it? That'll be a hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw a D8 here. That's the Dwarven Cleric. So that's a 20. Yeah, it hits him. Oh yeah, shoot! I've been should be hitting with a -4 to hit. My bad. Yeah, none of those would have hit yet. Not a single one, actually. My mistake. I'll just rewind that a bit. All my attacks were either 16 through 18, so none of those would have hit. Let me just get back to Basilisk here. Yeah, so -4 to attack and -2 to AC. Possible to use the mirror. -2 penalty to attack. Yeah, but I wasn't doing that. I needed both hands, so. But I had the mirror on the shield, so. So last turn, yeah, no petrification, self-petrification. That is definitely a hit on the cleric for D10 damage. 9 damage, and he's dead. Okay, that's more like it. Cleric goes down, dead. And the thing is still, should still be at full. Okay, initiative. Blue is the good guys. We go first. So we've got -4 to hit. -2 to our ACs. 10. Nope, that's not a hit. Elf. Nope, not a hit. 14, not a hit. Okay, and then it attacks with its +6. That's a miss. D6 to see if it sees itself. 5, nope. I basically was just trying to stand in there last time with the randos. And until its chances, its luck ran out and it saw itself. So tie goes to us again. The Halfling Fighter, miss. Elven Magic User, miss. And Human Thief, miss. And then it attacks. It has a +6, so that's a 12. It can hit one of 3 guys. Yeah, no, 12 won't do it on the first guy, Halfling Fighter. He has an AC -2, so 14 was needed. Initiative. Ooh, Basilisk goes first. He rolls a 3. Whiff. Fighter. Whiff. Magic User, and then Thief. Thief hits. Oh, no. Yeah, he's got a -2, so that's a 16. That's a hit. Thief smacks him for 2 damage. Okay, so he's down to 28. Yeah. I don't believe I would have hit him before. Oh, I might have hit him for 1, actually, because I do have the +2. I think I got a minor swipe with the Human Thief. That's okay. We can run this through again. This scenario, perhaps, if we're not satisfied. Whites for the good guys. Blah. Basilisk goes first. Oh, that's a hit. Somebody's dying. 5, that's on the thief. Okay, D10 on the thief. He's got 3 hit points. 7, he's dead. Okay. This is what I suspected. Human fighter, miss. Elf, miss with a natural 1. This would be a different game, certainly, if you know, if I had the sleep spell. Would that even work on it? Let me just look that up. Any smart magic user gets that. Yikes. Sleep spell. Creatures of 4 or more hit dice are not affected. Yeah, it wouldn't work on them. Would not work on them anyways. Okay. Initiative? Where am I? I don't know. Ugh, Basilisk goes first. This thing's just munching us. Plus 6, so it's a 14. Nope, that won't hit the fighter. Fighter attacks. Minus 2. Yeah, that's a miss. That was almost a 20. And 1 for the thief. Monster attacks with a 3. That won't hit anybody. We go first. Fighter. Gee. This is just a long, protracted, boring, I must say. The GURPS combat is a little more interesting. I didn't even do any maneuvering. So that's a 17. That will hit. Oh, shoot. I have to roll a couple. Okay, and I think a third. And it saw itself in the mirror. Okay, so it has to save. Yeah, sorry, I'm just catching up now. Oh, that. Okay, so it will do its damage. Yeah. Anyways, just make it save. Make it save against its paralysis, petrification deal. And there we are. Saves as a fighter, level 6. Level 6 fighter is petrification. Is not great. 12. Is it 12 or higher? 17. He saves. Okay. And then where was I? Good golly, eh? I think it was attacking. 18. Yes, and it hits. Fighter again. 18. Yeah, that hit him. 1 damage. Okay, fighter's down to 7. I'll just remember that. 1 more hit, he's probably dead. Okay, initiative. We go first. Oh, and end of that round. Mirror. Nope. The mirror was on the cleric actually. We'll say the fighter halfling is standing right beside him, so he drops his shield and picks up the dwarf's shield. He uses that one with the mirror. Actually, yeah. My halfling fighter was using his spear two-handed in the GURPS Randos game, so he couldn't use a shield. But you get no bonus in this for using your spear two-handed, I don't believe. So I could have had 2 mirrors working against this thing. Interesting. Anyways, it's our turn. Let's just play it out. Oh, fighter. 2. And then, there's a -2. That's a 15. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it is hard to hit this thing with averting our eyes. Actually, the thief could be using... He's got a one-handed weapon. He could be using a mirror. If you attack using a mirror, like looking at it in the mirror, you have no penalty to AC. No penalty to AC, and you only have -2. So let's say that the thief has a mirror in his offhand. Why not? Do a little damage here. 6. Holy smokes, that's 7 damage. Well, that brought the thing down at least at 21, so we've kind of dinged it at least. And then it's its turn of... Oof, it hits. Who does it hit? The thief. For 5 damage, and the thief is down and dead. Let's see if the thing sees its... Nope, doesn't see its reflection. Let's see who goes first. Yeah, it does. It attacks with a 1. Big whiff. That's a miss for the fighter. Next turn, we go first, and mirror. Okay, has to save versus its own petrification, needs a 12 or better, and it's petrified. Okay, so there we go. In that case, almost a total party wipeout. Basilisk petrifies itself, just like in the Randos game, and the fighter is the only one to live. Wow. That was intense now, wasn't it? All right, back again. Let's try. I feel like that went a little longer than I expected. Let's try that again. Everybody's back to full. This time we'll have the thief using a mirror in his offhand. Well, no. No, I better not, because that my GURPS Rando did not have that. He should have. In hindsight, he was using a knife, so he definitely should have been. Maybe I said I was going to, and then I never did, I guess. Never applied the bonus. But anyways, here we go. Blue is for the good guys. Black is for the bad guy. Tie goes to the good guys. We attack 17. He's got a -4 because he's got to avert his eyes now. But he's got a mirror on his shield. -2 to AC, yeah. Okay, so -4, so that's 13 plus 2 to attack, though. He's up to 15, not good enough. Yeah, what can we do about that? Am I reading it right? Yep. Oh, just like my Randos game, I kind of was just trying to weather the storm until the thing turned itself to stone. So, yeah, here we go. 10 for the cleric. That'll be a miss. 16 on the magic user. He's got a +1. 17 -4 brings it down to 13. No, nobody's gonna hit the thing. 18. Now that is a hit from the thief, even with the -4. He's got it's a -2 because he got a +2 to hit. What was that? Nothing roll. Oh, wow. 6 damage right off the top. Okay, thing's down to 24. Okay, and then it attacks. Who's it gonna munch? Nobody. That's an 11. That will not even hit. Oh, that will hit. Yeah, that'll hit the mage. Let's see who it attacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's the mage. Oh no. Magic user takes 1d10. He's got 4 hit points. Now he's dead. Okay, magic user down. Okay, and then there's 2 mirrors. Nope, doesn't see himself. Is that right? It's that's how I would probably play it. Every person that had a mirror, the thing had to roll. 1 in 6 chance I took from Beckme. Okay, well, we'll keep going with that. New initiative. Tie goes to the good guys again. An attack from the fighter with a 2. A 1 from the dwarf, and the the thief lands another blow. Thief's getting in there. That's another 3 damage. Things down to 21. Not half dead yet. Basilisk attacks with a 13. That's a +6. That's a 19. That'll hit anybody. We've got 3 guys standing. Hits the thief. Hits the thief for 3 damage. He's dead. Okay, well, the thief got in there and got his damage off. Does it see its reflection? No, it does not. Okay. Both mirrors failed. And initiative. We go first. Fighter. That's cocked. Boy, that fighter just can't hit anything. Not like my rando. My halfling fighter does all the damage. 2 on the dwarf. And then the monster attacks with a 12. That won't hit either of those guys. Initiative. Oh, no. Mirror checks. There's a 1. Okay, thing needs a 12 or better, or it's petrified. 14. It's still in the fight. Wow. Okay, and we go first. -4 to hit. Halfling misses. Dwarf cleric misses. Basilisk. 16 hits. Lucky number That will be the dwarf cleric. He takes 8 damage for it. That's nasty. Yeah, that's just nasty in D&D. You get through that armor and you're just wiped. There's no middle ground. Yeah, it's a good reminder of what OSR is like. The Randos GURPS is a little more forgiving because of your DR subtracting the damage you take every time. And those guys have an average of 10 hit points too. Now it's not pretty when you get stabbed, and then the damage is doubled, but when we're fighting something with claws, and it's not large claws, they're not impaling claws, they're just normal small cut, small pierce. So boy, okay, so there goes 8 damage to the dwarf. He's down. 1 mirror still left. Nope. Okay, it's the fighter, the basilisk again. Fighter goes first and runs. No, he can't. He's got to stand in there. 18. That will hit. He's got that +2. Brings down to 17. 16, sorry. It's D6. Ugh, measly 4 damage. Monster's down to 19. What did I say? 4 damage? Down to 17. Okay, Basilisk attacks. No, he won't hit. It attacks first. The 6. No, he won't hit with a 12. Halfling fighter attacks. That's a -2, so it's a 14 and a miss. Oh, did it see its reflection? This turn it does. He still gets his shot in there. Well, he misses. Okay. End of the round, he sees his reflection. Needs a 12 or better. And he's petrified again. Huh. Okay. Well, that is 2 party deaths. 2 party deaths, and except the fighter, and the basilisk petrifies itself both times. Interesting. Now, the randos fight, I believe. Actually, we can just take a look here. The basilisk did land several hits, just I was rolling really low on its damage. It wasn't getting through. Yeah, 2 damage on the halfling, 1 damage on the dwarf. Oh shoot, yeah, and Davis was rocked for 7 damage. So yeah, we did get beat up a bit. I think that was all from that fight, right? Yeah. There was the fight after was the Medusa, and it only did a D4 damage. Yeah, okay, well there you have it. Slightly different outcomes. I don't know, I think I just got lucky with that randos fight. He could have, just reviewing that damage there, he could have quite easily, like, I landed 3 shots with the basilisk, and each shot was a killing blow. In this go, the first one, the fighter didn't get a killing blow, but everybody else did. So I landed more shots than that with the basilisk in the GURPS game, but did less damage. So more hits, less damage, maybe. And this, less hits, but just deadly damage, which is to be expected the way the AC system works. But all in all, I guess I'm happy with that for now. With the conversion, it's close enough. It's close enough to allow me to convert these guys, these monsters and things on the fly for use in GURPS, and yeah, I think it's close enough. I'm not going to make any major tweaks yet. Double the hit points on the one I was facing. That really made it tough. The only thing that saved my bacon there was I had 1 mirror in the group, and his luck, Basilisk's luck, just ran out. So there you have it. There's another run through. a nice comparison between old school D&D and the Randos2Heroes GURPS game I'm running. Fairly close, that's the idea anyways, just to get the feel of it, get a close feeling for the game. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you are interested in seeing the full episodes of my Randos2Heroes GURPS solo game, please consider subscribing over at Randos2Heroes.com. And you can download my procedures and my character sheets, all that custom stuff, if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.